Imagine a world where one country controls the most important resource powering modern technology. Not oil, not gas, but batteries.
China decided years ago it wanted to control its energy future, rely less on countries like the US for oil, so it began to electrify its economy. To move away from gas-guzzling cars, one think tank figures the Chinese government has pumped well over $200 billion into electric vehicles in the last 15 or so years.
From electric cars to smartphones and renewable energy storages, battery power and modern economy, and today, one country dominates this industry more than any other. And that country is China. And the scale of its dominance might surprise you. Batteries are quickly becoming the new oil of the 21st century. They power electric vehicles, smartphones, laptops, renewable energy grids, and military technologies. As the world shifts away from fossil fuels, the demand for batteries is exploding. Electric vehicle sales alone are growing rapidly worldwide, and every one of those vehicles requires massive battery packs. But here's the problem. Most of the world's battery supply chain runs through one country. Today, China produces around 70% of the world's lithium-ion batteries. The biggest battery manufacturer on Earth is CATL, which supplies batteries to major global companies including Tesla, BMW, and Ford Motor Company. Another major player is BYD.
BYD has now even surpassed Tesla in sales, raking in over $100 billion in revenue last year. China now has more than 14 million charging points,
which not only makes batteries, but also produces millions of electric vehicles each year. But China's dominance goes even deeper. It doesn't just manufacture batteries, it controls much of the entire battery supply chain. Battery production depends on several critical minerals: lithium, cobalt, nickel, and graphite. China has spent decades securing control over the processing and refining of these minerals. Even when minerals are mined in other countries, they are often processed in Chinese facilities. For example, China refines the majority of the world's lithium and cobalt used in batteries. This gives Chinese companies enormous influence over global battery production. And once a country dominates manufacturing and supply chains, it becomes very difficult for others to catch up.
产供链的形成是市场和企业选择的结果。关键矿产资源国应为保障产业链、供应链的安全稳定发挥积极作用，确保正常的经贸合作。
Countries around the world are now trying to reduce their dependence on China's battery industry. The US and the European Union are investing billions into domestic battery production. New factories are being built across Europe and North America. But building a battery supply chain takes years, sometimes even decades. And for now, China remains far ahead. Which means the country that controls batteries may also control the future of energy, transportation, and technology. The global economy is entering a new era. For more than a century, oil shaped global power. But in decades ahead, batteries may become just as important. And today, the country leading that race is China. The question now is whether the rest of the world can catch up, or if China's batteries dominance will shape the future of global power. If you're new to the channel, please be sure to hit like, subscribe, also hit that notification for more vlogs, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.